Hey everyone, it's your boy Graphic back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at what makes you the most money when gathering. There's a lot of different resources you can gather in Albion Online, and we're going to look at which ones make you the most profit. First off, I would like to mention it does kind of base and kind of depend on where you start on the map. If you guys zoom out on your map real quick, and we won't go over too many tips for gathering, as this is more about what makes you the most profit. We do have gathering tips in previous videos, so make sure you check those out. But if you're looking to, gather and you're in Bridgewatch, say, you're going to find a lot more skinning material here. You're going to find a lot more hide. And then, obviously, if you're in Martlock or maybe even Limhurst, you're going to find a lot more trees than you would if you were in Fort Sterling. Fort Sterling, you're going to find a lot more rock and ore. It's just based on the biome, you're going to have more of that resource available to you. So what I would do is kind of see what resource you're going to go and go to that biome so that you're collecting more of that resource and have easier time there. But what I would like to get back to is gathering and what makes you the most money, like I said previously. When you go to the marketplace, I'm in Carleon Marketplace, guys. I'm going to show you guys the live prices of each individual tier, and I have a little document, an Excel sheet, that's going to be in the description below as well. If you guys do want to click on that, I will bring it up here in a second for you guys to see all the details. I did take the time to get tier 1 through tier 8 and get it on a document for you guys so you can see the price difference. The 8.2s and 8.23s and 8.1s, those will be different prices, obviously. Those will be a lot higher than the regular 8.0. But you got to remember, they will be pretty equally jumping from 8 to 8.1, 8.2, 8.3 across all resources. They will jump about the same percentage. So you just take off that part of the factor, and you will actually understand what's going on here. So if that made any sense to you, that last 10 seconds, I kind of jumbled a little bit there, but basically what I wanted to show you guys is, the difference between fiber, hide, and ore, and I think there's rock / stone. I know some people call it stone, which is going to have a crazy tier 8 price, by the way. Marble is insanely rare. And then you're going to have wood. And obviously there's going to be positives and negatives to each resource and each gathering resource. I know if you are gathering skinning, if you're skinning, not really gathering skinning, if you are skinning and you're gathering hide, you're going to have a struggle with maybe staying, healthy before you get ganked. So that's the difference between some negatives and positives. Is skinning, you're going to be that kind of viable to gank. So you're going to be available for people to gank you nonstop, as you're going to be off your horse and you're going to be in attack combat mode, and you're going to possibly even be weak. So there's obviously positives and negatives, like I said previously, to all of these. Each resource has the positives and negatives, but the profit you can make from some of these resources can be insane. So we're going to take a look now at the chart I have. Whoops, not the right button. We're going to take a look at the chart I have here, and I will have this Excel sheet in the description below. What I basically did is I went through the tiers, each individual tier for each resource. So I have fiber, hide, ore, rock / stone, and wood, and we went from tier 1 through tier 8. And this is in Carleon, the main auction house in the entire map, in the entire world. So it should be pretty close to this in every zone or biome. But this is what we ended up coming up with. And I do have a few charts for you guys as well. I got the little bar graph here. And I've got the line graph over here, and then another bar graph. What we're going to have over here is a 4 through 8 tier because it is a little bit easier to see, as you can tell in these first two. It's kind of hard to really understand what's going on before tier 4, but that's okay because most of the time you don't really care about any gathering, the profit you make until about tier 6. Tier 6 is where you start making a lot of money. Tier 5 is even, a possibility to make good money, but really tier 6 and tier 7 is where you start to make a lot of bank. And we're going to kind of show you guys the difference in profit that you can really make, because fiber, you're making a great profit at tier 8 compared to ore and wood. Wood is actually at the lowest at tier 8. I would say it's one of the safest to gather, to be honest. So I would assume that's one of the reasons. But ore is actually pretty considerably even for how many players actually mine ore. I've seen so many mining ore and so many people actually doing hide as well, that if you go into like a tier 5 zone and it's a yellow zone, or a tier 4 zone, and you see like a ton of players doing hide compared to pretty much every other resource in my mind. I just can't get over the fact that there's that many players doing hide right now, and the prices are staying solid. But obviously the one big thing that everyone's going to note is the amount of rock/stone you're going to be able to profit off of, with 10,900 per piece of rock or stone. So that's going to be crazy. Tier 8 is very rare to find, and you're going to have struggles there, but it's a lot of silver per stone. So I mean, that's definitely something to take into consideration when you're looking at this, is the profit you're going to make. There are other positives and negatives, like I said in previous videos. I do go over those. This is more for you guys to look at and just kind of look at the profits that you can make doing what resource, and what's the viable option for you, really. What sounds the best to you? I know fibers, the prices have been stable for pretty much all of these, and fibers up until tier 8, fibers kind of leading the charge. I don't know if you guys noticed that fibers ahead of every other resource up until tier 7. Tier 7, it barely gets taken the lead by hide, but then it takes the lead right back from hide right there. Fiber is an underrated resource for me because I think it's actually one of the easiest and fastest and quickest ones to level, because you have safe spots to do it in. There's a lot of actually good places to get your fiber, and like I said, hide's going to be one of the most difficult. For some reason there's so many people that want to do it, probably because you're leveling combat skills and resource gathering at the same time. So that'd be one reason, but you're going to notice that the prices are just going to be outrageous, like I said, for rock/stone tier 8. And you're gonna notice with ore too, though, at tier 7 you're getting some bad money at tier 7. So based on these results, if I was looking at this as a new player, I would immediately knock out ore, because of the price that it goes from. Tier 7 is just so low. You're not making any money until tier 8. So if you're a new player, that's a really rough start for you. Wood doesn't have a great outlook. It doesn't look like it's going to be raising anytime soon, as everyone just kind of goes straight into wood, as it's pretty simple and it's very common. And you can tell that with the price on the T8 stuff. But that kind of leaves me with hide, fiber, and rock/stone. And when I look at these three, I kind of want to say hide is a no-go, but at the same time, if you're a new player, hide is so nice because you are able to level your abilities up, or not your abilities, but your weapons up, and you're able to level your gear while you're leveling your resource gathering. So that is a plus to, or a positive to, hide for sure. But fiber and stone are just very, very solid options. And I don't really have an option to choose out of these three, but I would suggest, if you're looking to be a main on gathering, fiber and stone is definitely the safest bet, and obviously makes you the most money. So this is just a little overview of resource gathering and what you could really make from resource gathering. And these are the prices right now of 5/30/2019. If you guys are watching this at a different date, just note that this can change and will change throughout the year. The game's always constantly changing. Tomorrow the demand may change and rock/stone might be the lowest. Probably not going to happen, but it's very, very possible that things can change around during the year. So I do want you guys to realize that this isn't set in stone. This stuff will change. And like I said, I hope you guys like this video. And, if you're looking for other gathering tips, I do have other videos on that. And just leave a comment below if this video was helpful to you or insightful, or, you like the kind of overview, or I talk too much. Give me some constructive criticism. You guys have been giving me a lot of that recently, and it's been helping me make better videos, I think. Personally, I want to get better at making videos for you guys, as you guys are finding things that I can step up and improve on. So just let me know in the comments below. I'll leave the link in the description for this Excel sheet. And thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.